We are live. What is going on, people? Today we're discussing Man of Steel, one of the best, one of the best. I almost want to say the best, but it's one of the best Superman films ever made. Period. Point blank. Point blank. Point blank. Don't even at me. It's one of the best. I just did a video, so go check that out. Hit like, subscribe. You know what to do. I did a video on my thoughts on why you're wrong about Man of Steel, and I was discussing the tone and why so many people had a problem with it, which fucking annoyed me because it's like people kept saying, "Oh, it's too dark. Superman shouldn't be this way, this and that. It shouldn't have the Batman feel to it." And I'm just like, "Oh my god! Like, shut up, shut up." It's like all these people are so annoying. So I did a video on why they're wrong, and I did a short little breakdown on it. So go check that out. But today's the full discussion on why I fucking Man of Steel is awesome and why it's not so fucking dark and gritty like so many people say. So many people are saying, "Oh, it's too dark, it's too gritty, this and that." I'm like, what's dark about it? Like, seriously, what's dark about it? There's nothing dark about this movie at all. I don't know what you people are seeing. I honestly don't. Like, I'm trying to really understand where you're coming from, and I just don't, because you're not making any sense. Are you speaking from the perspective of the original Donner films? Is that what you're talking about? Because if you're comparing that to Man of Steel, yeah, it's a little more serious. But the original Superman also has some really serious moments as well. I mean, Lois dying, like that was like one of the darkest moments in that movie. So I don't know what you're talking about. And again, it's a different time. That was during the 1970s where the whole fucking world was fucking depressed and just shitty, and they needed a movie to lighten things up. Man of Steel is just a reflection of what we're going through right now. It's holding up a mirror to society. It's placing Superman in the real world, which was always Zack Snyder's intention. That was the whole point. What would it be like if this god-like figure came down to Earth? It's practically like beat for beat what would happen if a real life alien came down here on Earth. Bro, we can't even get along with each other. Have you seen Twitter? Have you seen Instagram? So you're telling me if an alien came down here, we wouldn't react the same way the film does? What are we talking about here? What are we doing? Of course we would react the same way. That's the whole fucking point of the movie. Zack Snyder wanted to do a more modern, realistic approach to a Superman film that really hasn't been done. It really hasn't been done. And the tone is not dark. Like every fucking time I hear this, the tone is dark. It's dark. It's dark. It's dark. It's dark. It's not fucking dark, 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 dark. If you're comparing this to fucking Thor Ragnarok, then yeah, it's fucking David Fincher's Seven. That's what it is. If you're comparing those two, because Thor Ragnarok is the fucking comedy, and Man of Steel is a more grounded approach. That's all it is. It's a more grounded approach. One of these real life superheroes came to Earth or are on our planet and are just doing their thing. God-like figures coming to planet Earth are here on this Earth, the meta humans, if you will. We would react the same way. Shit, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman are practically a fucking documentary. That's what they are. They're fucking a documentary of what would happen. That's all it is. Sorry, I'm looking up something. Looking up little interviews that Zack Snyder did talking about Man of Steel. I'm just trying to find something. Here we go. Because Zack Snyder, because I'm looking up quotes of Zack Snyder, like for you people to try to understand his insight on what he was trying to do with Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and the following Justice League sequels, and placing Superman here on Earth. I'm telling you, now it's great to see now so many people are more and more are starting to appreciate Man of Steel and what it was and what it wasn't trying to be. It wasn't trying to be. It wasn't trying to be a exact replica of what you've seen previously before. It wasn't trying to be the Donner films. It wasn't trying to be on Smallville, the TV show. It wasn't trying to be Lois and Clark, the Dean Cain show, or what you've seen on George Reeves. I think was it the 50s? It wasn't trying to be any of that. It's its own thing. Zack Snyder was trying to obviously take inspiration, take a lot from the source material, and do his own vision, do his own thing. That's the whole point of Man of Steel. Zack Snyder was trying to tell his 5-story arc featuring Superman as the pinnacle of the DCEU or DC Comics. He was trying to restore Superman because Superman, the character, when it came to live action, was practically broken. No one really cared about Superman in live action, especially in films. Like, think about it. When was the last time the Superman character has been this relevant, has been this popular? Zack Snyder gave birth, just like Christopher Nolan gave birth to the resurrection of Batman when Batman was dead with Batman and Robin. Zack Snyder just did the same thing after it was broken with Superman Returns, an underrated movie. But it was broken, and Zack Snyder just came in and fixed Superman for us. Quote unquote fixed. Because as far as live action goes on film, like it was just lackluster. No one really like there was no hype around Superman. It was just like there. And Superman is the godfather of all superheroes. There should be a fucking Superman movie every goddamn year. That's how important Superman is. Not just to the comics, but to the fucking world. The character is such a fucking inspiration and loved and is the most recognizable superhero ever. Ever. Superman is number one around the world. When you see that S on people's chest, you automatically know what it is. And that's what Zack Snyder did with Man of Steel. That's what he did with Batman v Superman. That's what he's going to do with Justice League, and so on and so forth, with other directors taking the character and making it more and more relevant and popular as ever. Zack Snyder planted the seed, and it's grown and it's blossomed, and hopefully will continue to grow and blossom in the near future. So here's one of the quotes about Zack Snyder talking about Man of Steel and how he relates to the real world, his depiction of what he was trying to do, and in my case, in what he succeeded in doing. He said Clark Kent shares the same connection to nature as his biological father did. The depiction of the natural world was important for me in reference to Superman, and frankly, this notion of Superman living among us, the natural world, would be his way in. The close-up images of nature that are reminiscent of director Terrence Malick were Snyder's way of highlighting Clark's deep sense of connection to nature and his place within it, even as an alien. Bingo. Right there. Right there. Zack Snyder understands the character. Even though Superman is an alien, he's probably the most human of us all. He's probably the most human. He's the most human. so many people are saying that Zack Snyder doesn't understand Superman, but Zack Snyder doesn't understand the character. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you fucking kidding me? Zack Snyder loves the character. He understands the character. He gets it. He gets the character. He understands what it means for Superman, an alien, a godlike figure, to be on Earth, and what it's like for Superman to interact with us, normal human beings. See, and what I love about Man of Steel and Batman v Superman is I love how mythic it is. It has this sense of scope, and it has this sense of grandeur that no other superhero film can really capture but Zack Snyder. Like, I'm trying to think of another film, another superhero film that has that same energy, that has that same essence. And it really, I can't think of anything that really has that. Like honestly, like what other film has that sense of scope and that sense of grandeur that only Zack Snyder can deliver? Uh, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. But again, and I know Zack Snyder loves to reference Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey, and that's exactly what Man of Steel Superman is. It's a hero's journey. It's how does this alien become the champion of Earth? It doesn't just happen overnight. It's not like, oh, he's here. I put on a costume. Yep, I'm Superman. Everyone love me. No, it's a journey. It's a process. How does he become feared to hated to loved? It's a process throughout these films. And when it reaches its pinnacle, whichever the film is, I'm assuming Justice League, it's gonna feel that much more earned, that much more rewarding for us, the audience, and for the character. And here's what Zack Snyder says about Joseph Campbell. He says Snyder has spoken previously about the influence Joseph Campbell and his writings on the hero's journey have had on his work. He revealed that there is a Campbell quote written in the Kryptonian language created for the film. On the Kryptonian citadel, Snyder recited it, and where we had thought to find an abomination, we shall find a god. Where we had thought to slay another, we shall slay ourselves. Where we had thought to travel outward, we shall come to the center of our own existence. Where we had thought to be alone, we shall be with all the world. I love that quote. The quote is also on Superman's suit in Batman v Superman. Snyder said that the quote defines the hero's journey for him, but it's also something he personally carries with him in his daily life. I think we all carry that within our daily life. Again, again, how can you hate this fucking dude? How can you hate this fucking interpretation? Like that alone just shows how like the thought process behind Zack Snyder Superman. The dude loves the character. The man loves Superman. The man understands Superman. It's so good. It's so good. And of course, Zack Snyder has done like several interviews with talking about Joseph Campbell and what it means for Clark Kent's journey throughout these films. So it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's fucking. It's what the character is. And I love this talking about when we see Clark Kent at the beginning of the film, where he's basically a hobo with with a shaggy beard, the hair and stuff like that. Basically, he's a wanderer on Earth. Again, Superman, this alien, trying to find his place in the world. Where does he belong? Where does he fit in? Do I fit in? Do I belong in this world? Why am I here? What's the purpose of my life? Again, questions that we have within ourselves. And it's with Superman. That's what makes Superman so relatable. And people talk about, oh, Superman is not relatable at all. What are you talking about? He is. He's one of the most relatable DC characters of all time. People relate with Batman. Why? Because he's human. He's rich. I'm not rich. Are you? He has a fucking back cave. Do you? I don't. He has a butler. I don't have one. Do you? Let me know, bro. Like, come on. Like what are we talking about here? But anyway, on the road, Clark's pre-Superman wanderings were important in terms of developing the character and allowing Clark to find his place in the world. The scene in the bar where Clark defends a waitress was an opportunity to see Clark avoid a physical fight, yes, and turn the other cheek when confronted by a bully. Yeah, because Clark would have fucking snapped his neck with ease. Like, if this was the boys, fucking Homelander would have fucking broken his fucking spine out. In this moment, he has choice to walk away. And the idea that he can simply walk away was also an interesting notion to Snyder. He admitted to being really taken by the idea of Clark Kent hitchhiking. He could run in anywhere, but he's not in a hurry. Ooh, I like that. He could run anywhere, but he's not in a hurry. Ooh, that's deep. Damn, that's fucking good shit right there. Telling you, man. Now, Lois Lane. Now, here he talks about Lois Lane. Now, Lois Lane, Amy Adams. This was one of the weaker moments for me. I don't know. I like Amy Adams. I think she's a great actress, but for some reason, it just didn't. I don't know. She's just not a fit for me here. But here's what Zack Snyder. Again, people talk about, oh, Zack Snyder doesn't know how to. He's a misogynist. Whatever stupid shit people say. Jesus Christ, I can't even read Twitter because it's just some nonsense. No, like, again, Zack Snyder loves and respects women. In all his films, women are one of the most powerful characters. So again, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Snyder had a lot of praise to offer Amy Adams, who he referred to as our awesome Lois. On our casting, he said, I was lucky to get her, and I continue to be blessed by her friendship. He also reiterated Adams' fear of flying in helicopters, which he said was understandable and was something he accommodated for with visual effects for her helicopter scenes in Batman v Superman. What a fucking gentleman, bro. This guy fucking Zack Snyder, bro. Zack Snyder is the man. Look at that. Didn't even have to do that shit, and yet he did it anyway for Amy Adams. Woo. See, and you know why so many people fucking love fucking working with Zack Snyder. Like, so many people love working with this fucking guy because he's awesome. Women, men, actors, they love working with him. When was the last time you ever heard someone talk shit or talk bad about Zack Snyder as a director working with him? No one, except fucking fat, balding bloggers who constantly shit on Snyder because they're fucking jealous. That's what it is. That's what it is mostly. Ethan Ray, what's up, bro? They must be confusing Snyder with Whedon on the misogyny thing. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what the fuck are these people talking about? It's like Zack Snyder, like, no one has said a fucking peep about Zack Snyder being an asshole. And yet here's Joss Whedon with all his fucking news coming out, and everyone is fucking dumb quiet. Everyone is quiet. Why? Because they're fucking assholes and they're fucking pussies. Especially that fucking little dweeb, Hector Navarro, that fucking little goblin motherfucker. Always taking pot shots at fucking Zack Snyder and at DC. Meanwhile, he works at DC daily, and yet he's trashing DC on a constant basis. What the fuck is that about? This motherfucker constantly trashes DC, and yet he's working for the fucking company. Fucking piece of shit. Always taking shots at Snyder, fucking praising everything Kevin Feige does. Kevin Feige can take a shit right in front of him, and Hector Navarro would fucking praise it. Fucking piece of garbage, Hector Navarro. Fuck DC Daily, bro. I am not sad that those people are fucking. Well, I don't want to say it. I'm trying to keep the peace. I'm trying to keep the peace. But yeah, fuck Hector Navarro. Now here's the suit. Zack Snyder talking about Superman's suit, which again, so many people had a fucking problem with because he didn't have fucking underwear on. Jesus Christ, people, get a life. Get a fucking life. You're bitching about the suit not having underwear and the fucking desaturation of the suit, of the color of the suit. Like really? Like are we really complaining about this? Like this isn't even that serious, bro. Exactly. Yeah. See, Ethan Ray knows what the fuck I'm talking about. The man knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, but like people are, oh, they're so fucking annoying. But in terms of the iconic red and blue suit that's revealed in the Kryptonian ship, Snyder said that the idea that it belonged to an ancient Kryptonian was valid, but said that his idea was the suit was generated by the Jor-El AI. Oh, the black suit, which we're gonna see in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait. Seen underneath Jor-El's armor is the family suit. You see? So the black suit is the Kryptonian family suit, but the red and blue one is the public-facing suit, that the suit of optimism, according to Snyder. Exactly. Why don't people understand this? I don't get why so many people have a hard time understanding Zack Snyder films. It's not that fucking hard. This is, oh my god, it's so fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. Look at that. Beautifully stated. The black suit is the Kryptonian family armor, and the red and blue suit is the suit for optimism and hope that we will see when Snyder and Cavill fulfill their arc. The pinnacle. Remember, Superman is you. So this is all good. Ethan Ray. People bitched about Ralph's trunks in Superman Returns and then shit themselves when it's gone in Man of Steel. For real. I don't get that. Why can't these guys make up their minds? I don't fucking know, Ethan. I don't know. Maybe you should talk to him. I don't know. Because like I really don't know. I guess they like to complain. That's what it is. Yeah, they complain about everything. Exactly. They fucking complain about everything. They complain about fucking everything. And I bet you, when all is said and done, when Zack Snyder's story arc is finished and Henry Cavill is the Superman that we all know and love, I bet you someone is gonna fucking complain about how they wished it was a little bit different, and they want fucking Snyder back to edge him up a little bit. I bet you, someone's always gonna complain about something. They're always gonna complain about something. And they're gonna complain when Justice League 2021 comes out on HBO Max. They're gonna shit on that as well. They're gonna shit all over it. So it doesn't even fucking matter. Now, Zack Snyder also talks about the Battle of Smallville, which was one of the best scenes in Man of Steel. I fucking love this scene. Snyder said Superman's fight against Zod's army in Smallville was the most technically difficult aspect of the film. Yeah, I bet, because that fucking scene was epic. Particularly Superman's 2-against-1 fight with Fiora and Namek. He said it was a different puzzle. Where is it? He said it was a difficult puzzle. You have to pre-visualize how it's all going to fit together. It was fun, but it's complicated. There were a lot of consideration put into where the camera would be and how it would be best utilized to give a sense of what these aliens with pretty evenly matched powers would look like in a battle, and what the damage that would ensue would also look like. Exactly. You have two Kryptonian gods in the middle of a small town. You don't think shit is gonna get wrecked? Like people are gonna die. Buildings are gonna collapse. That's what happens when you take on two Kryptonians. Again, if you're gonna give me a realistic take on Superman, You have to give me realistic consequences. The director also said that the human element was really important. On one hand, there are civilians, and Superman is trying to get everyone to lock their doors and hide. He doesn't want anyone to get hurt. Exactly. When he says, get inside is not safe, when he's walking down the fucking street to do battle with the two Kryptonians, that's what he says. He says, get inside. There are also characters who aren't running or hiding. Yeah, I think like the general, right? It's cool to have these human characters that are doing their own heroic things alongside Superman. I thought this was really important to the movie, Snyder said. Exactly. 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 That's the whole point of Superman. You have alien. Superman is supposed to be the symbol, the key to bring humanity together, to be working together. Aliens and humans working together to bring peace. That's the whole point of Superman. And that's what Zack Snyder was teasing in this film, or showing rather. Oh my God, these people are so. I just want to strangle these fucking people. They pissed their pants over Ralph not fighting anyone and only saving people in returns, and then got pissed off that Cavill was too violent in Man of Steel. Exactly, and that's the thing. Like Cavill, like violent, like I don't know why people were saying that it was too violent. Like what? Like what are you watching? Like are they watching a different movie? I think they're watching a different movie. I think that's what it is. I think they're watching a different movie because like they're saying so much stupid shit that makes no sense that I have to wonder. Like, bro, like, did you watch? Like, are you watching The Boys? Are you watching fucking Homelander? I think that's what you're watching because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have to be watching something else. Like what the fuck? And here's the biggest one, the biggest controversy. Oh my God! When this movie came out, so many people were just bitching about this scene. Holy shit! Like, god damn, bro. Ugh. Hold up. Ethan Ray in the chat. How do I sound? Like, do I sound okay? Do I sound weird? Like, let me know, bro. Metropolis destruction. On the controversial amount of destruction seen in Metropolis, Snyder reiterated that this was an invasion movie, and had a lot of science fiction elements. Yeah. Man of Steel is really a science fiction film. It's a first contact film. I think a lot of people miss that. He felt he needed to make good on. As a result, there had to be real consequence to the terraforming. He wanted the world engines to have volcanic attributes as world breakers and world shapers. Again, going back to Kryptonians, interesting relationship with nature and technology. Yeah, with that fucking world engine, with that. I fucking love that. It's fucking scary as shit. Dude, one of the scariest scenes in Man of Steel is when you see that fucking world engine like creeping on, like hovering around Metropolis, and people are looking at it. Like, dude, like that felt like so fucking real. It was creepy too. It's like, oh, like really creepy scene. I fucking loved it. It was awesome. Again, that's why I love Man of Steel. I think I might watch it again tonight. Like it just felt real. Like it felt like a real world invasion. And again, that's what Zack Snyder was going for. Why is this so hard to understand? The audio is clear. All right, bro. Thank you. Uh, let's get to another one. Superman v Zod. Oh my God. Superman versus Zod, bro. Zack Snyder. I want Zack Snyder to direct all the action scenes. Oh my God. And bro, and we're gonna get full on Zack Snyder in Justice League next year. We're not gonna get any of that Whedon bullshit. It's gonna be full on Zack Snyder all over our face, neck, and chest. It's gonna be amazing. Snyder's directive for Superman versus Zod fight was to envision it as the ultimate barroom brawl, where the stakes are the world. Snyder said that Shannon took the role of Zod very seriously. Again, Michael Shannon, awesome Zod. He did a great job and caught a few people off guard. Cavill described him as being very chill, according to Snyder. Backed by Deborah Snyder's laughter, the filmmaker said of Shannon, he has an incredible sense of humor, but also an intensity that, and he was scaring Debbie and everyone. but then he break and wasn't a really nice guy. Yeah, Michael Shannon is a weird dude. Like that dude is a little weird, but again, great Zod. And again, you saw he wasn't what's the actor's name from the original? Terrence Stamp, right? Because Terrence Stamp was very like cheesy, like new before Zod. I love that Zod, but he was cheesy. Again, it's the 70s, 80s, early 80s, but Zod here was a full three-dimensional character. There was nothing like cheesy or anything about him. He was awesome, and you understood his perspective because all he cared about was saving Krypton. That's all he cared about. And of course, killing billions of people, but hey, he wants to bring his people back to Earth or back to rise again, or back to to being whole again or whatever, like coming back to life or some shit like that. Like that was his main purpose. Loved it. Again, why is it so hard to understand? Why is it so hard to understand? And there was another quote that I had no idea about in Man of Steel. Talk about Doomsday. I was like, hold up. I got excited. Sorry about that. Am I live? We're good. Yeah. So, yeah. I think the mic just cut out because I can't hear anything, but it was working before. Yeah. Sorry about that. My fucking internet. Oh, I don't know what the fuck just happened. Fucking internet went out, I guess. Am I live? Yeah, it says live, so want to make sure. But yeah, 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 it's back again. Yeah, but fucking internet, bro. Oh, it just fucking went out. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I think fucking Zod came in and wrecked my internet. Sorry, fucking Zod came in and shit. But yeah, I was talking about Doomsday, and it says from the beginning, I thought it would be cool to have Doomsday involved somehow in the movies, bro, bro, bro. So the real Doomsday is still out there somewhere. He's got to come back. He's got if you have the real Doomsday, if you tease Doomsday, because we all know people say like, "Oh, Doomsday was in Batman v Superman." That wasn't the real Doomsday. That again, that was a like I think it was Lex Luthor said that was an abomination. That was a hybrid of Zod's blood. So that wasn't really Doomsday. Given Doomsday's comic book history with Darkseid, Doomsday has a history with Darkseid. Uh, really? I didn't know that. There's a chance that an earlier iteration of the character shows up in Snyder's Justice League cut. Ooh, ooh. Oh, let me repeat that. Let me repeat that. Let me repeat that. There's a chance that an earlier iteration of the character shows up in Snyder's Justice League cut. Bruh, 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 bruh. You already know I'm seeing that. You already know I'm watching that. That's all you have to say, fam. That's all you have to say, bro. And it's the classic Doomsday with the white hair and all the skulls. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Uh, yeah, my friends got mad that it wasn't the real Doomsday. But dude, your friends should be happy that it wasn't the real Doomsday because that again, the real Doomsday is still out there. I don't know if he's out there out in space. I don't know if Krypton when Krypton got destroyed somehow like Doomsday got like sent out somewhere else. But the fact that the real Doomsday is still out there means that there's a chance you might see him in Justice League, or maybe a tease or something. Because again, I'm glad that wasn't the real Doomsday that we got in Batman v Superman because you just would have wasted him. Again, that wasn't the real Doomsday. It was Zod. It was a fucking abomination. So I'm glad that it wasn't the real fucking Doomsday. And here's another one. I know there was a lot of like fan theories with Aquaman. That beautiful scene where Clark Kent is floating underwater, and then you see the two whales. Fuck, damn, beautiful shot. And a lot of people were speculating. It's like, oh, is that Aquaman? That's probably Aquaman. But here's what Zack Snyder had to say about that. He says Snyder revealed that while filming Clark Kent's intro into the fishing boat, everyone except for Cavill and the camera operator got sick. Luckily, not much of the film's shoot took place on water. And speaking of water, Snyder addressed the popular fan theory that the whales that rescued Clark after the oil rig explosion were sent by Aquaman. The director coyly said, "I don't know. It'd be cool." I don't know. It'd be cool. I don't know. What do you guys think? Me, I think I don't know. Again, like if Zack Snyder was like thinking that far ahead to have bring in Aquaman, I don't know. I think it would be pretty cool if that was actually Aquaman, like rescuing like Clark Kent. I don't know. To me personally, I think it's a cool fan theory. And I think that's all it is. I think Zack Snyder is just like playing it up, but I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. Uh, I keep getting called a Snyder fanboy for being excited for the Snyder cut when literally I just want to see the rest of the arc that was teased back in 2016 because it sounds so badass, but it's not finished. Well, now it's gonna be finished. Now we're gonna see the final cut of Justice League because now it's finished and it's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I know so many people like are mad, but that's it. They're mad because we won. Like we won against all the hate, all the bloggers who said that was never gonna come out, that the movies are trash, this and that, Marvel's better, that the DC should learn from Marvel. They lost. They all lost. So now they're all fucking butthurt because we're gonna get Zack Snyder's true vision. We're gonna get a 5-hour Justice League, whether it's in the form of a miniseries or like a full 5-hour movie. I think we're gonna get both. I think we're gonna get the miniseries and like cut into chapters, and then when that's over, we're gonna get a fucking Blu-ray of the full 5-hour movie. Oh, it's gonna be fucking amazing. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. We get a 5-hour Justice League movie. Who's gonna complain about that? Who's gonna complain about that, bro? And of course, if this is a big hit, if this is like a massive success, bro, we're gonna get a, let's see, I don't know what you would call it, a season 2, Justice League 2, but season 2 on HBO Max. That's gonna be fucking amazing. That's gonna be amazing. Again, Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League is gonna be the new Game of Thrones for HBO Max because you have the DC characters who are the most recognizable characters in the entire world. Like, come on, like, what are we talking about here? You don't think that's gonna be a massive success? Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. It's gonna be fucking massive. It's gonna be fucking huge. It's gonna be huge. Huge. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. Everyone's gonna see this fucking movie, bro. Everyone. Oh, this is another mystery that hopefully will be answered in Justice League or some future movie. The scout ship. When Clark Kent is roaming around the scout ship and he sees the empty pod, everyone and their moms is saying that it's fucking Supergirl. It's Supergirl. Supergirl. I don't know. It could be Supergirl. I don't know. Maybe Zack Snyder wants to throw a fucking curveball and maybe it's like Brainiac or some shit. But Snyder pointed out the much discussed open pod on the Kryptonian scout ship that landed on Earth 2,000 years ago. One escaped. Which one was it, huh? That was definitely by design. Stay tuned, Snyder said. Fan theories about Supergirl entering the franchise have been long running, and the character's introduction into the DC film universe has long been on Warner's docket. Snyder admitted he didn't have any specific plans for the character, but it would be great to see, leaving the possibility that the open pod could potentially belong to another character. Come on, bro. That's Supergirl. That's Supergirl. That's Supergirl. It has to be Supergirl. Which other character could it be? It's not going to be anyone else. It can't, like Brainiac. I don't think it's going to be Brainiac. I think it's going to be fucking Supergirl. Like, think about this. What if the open pod, because this happened 2,000 years ago, right? And the open pod is Supergirl, and she was roaming the Earth 2,000 years ago, and she sees Darkseid. And what if Darkseid sees Supergirl and Darkseid takes Supergirl under her wing and basically, tortures her, brainwashes her, and now she's part of Darkseid's army. And that's gonna be like the final episode, like the final tease, as we see evil Supergirl fighting off the Justice League. Bruh, how fucking epic would that be? Like that would be the ultimate cliffhanger. Is we see Darkseid's army plus Supergirl, evil Supergirl, fighting Superman and fighting the Justice League, and then it fucking ends. Bam, Justice League 2. Oh my god, that would be epic. That would be like holy shit. That would be fucking crazy. That would be fucking crazy, bro. Like oh my god, I can't even picture that. Them teasing the Legion of Doom is also cool to me. Like Joker was supposed to meet Lex I'm guessing it's supposed to be something for before or after Darkseid is defeated. Well, I know in Justice League, Zack Snyder's Justice League, Deathstroke breaks Lex Luthor out of prison, and that's why we see in the theatrical cut Deathstroke coming on board Lex Luthor's boat and saying, "What do you say? Like don't play games with me or some shit." And then Lex Luthor says, like, what if we start a league of our own? So again, I don't know if they're gonna follow that continuity. It depends if Jesse Eisenberg comes back, but I know for sure that Zack Snyder, he shot a scene with Deathstroke that broke Lex Luthor out of prison. So that's gonna be in Zack Snyder's Justice League next year for sure. And all again, it all depends on if Ben Affleck comes back as Batman, then we might get to see the Batman versus Deathstroke HBO Max series, which would be fucking epic, which would be fucking dope. So again, I hope that's the case when Ben Affleck comes back. Again, a giant if, because it all depends on Ben Affleck. Because if if Justice League is a massive hit, like you have to bring back Ben Affleck, especially if you want to finish Ben Affleck's story arc. Like he has to come back. Like he has to fucking come back. That's no exception. Like Ben Affleck has to return. No doubt about it. Panther God. Snyder isn't a particularly intelligent person, so he went for explosions and shock value, subverting expectations over completing the character arc in Man of Steel. He's Rob Liefeld pretending to be Alan Moore. What the fuck are you talking about, Panther God? I highly disagree. Zack Snyder is one of the most intelligent people, one of the most intelligent directors out there. Why do you think so many people fucking misunderstand his movies? Like so many people misunderstand these movies. Like they don't get it. And then when you break it down and explain it to them, they understand like, oh, that's what he was going for. Like Zack Snyder is on another level, bro. Like this motherfucker is like, he's probably Zack Snyder is an alien who's like fucking 5 years ahead in front of all of us. like Watchmen, right? What like so many people said Watchmen was ahead of its time because it was. Like Zack Snyder was just like thinking on a whole other fucking level. Like the man is like same thing with Man of Steel. So many people are saying Man of Steel is ahead of its time. So many people are saying Batman v Superman is ahead of its time. Why? Why do you think so many people are saying that? Because we weren't ready for it at the time. Because we were like so conditioned and being consumed with so many fucking Marvel movies that we were like, oh yeah, oh well, this is different, so we don't like it, which is utter nonsense. Because so many people loved his version, his interpretation of the character, or Michael Bay trying and failing to be Nolan. Well, I don't think Michael Bay is trying to be Nolan. I think Michael Bay is trying to be Michael Bay. I don't think he's trying to be Nolan. He's not deep, profound, or meaningful. He butched Dark Knight, DKR, and DOS. What's DOS? I don't know what DOS is. You mean MOS? You mean Man of Steel? Well, again, Zack Snyder's taking elements of the Dark Knight Returns. He's not trying to make Dark Knight Returns. He's taking what he obviously he loves Frank Miller. He loves the Dark Knight Returns. He loves the source material. So he's taking elements. He's taking inspiration. Like, okay, I really love this about this book. And let me take it and let me do my own spin on it. And that's what he was doing. And that's what Zack Snyder's fucking great at. Is taking like these comic book images and putting them up on the big screen, and it looks like a fucking graphic novel. Because they aren't DC Comics fans, they are newbie video game and non-comic readers projecting their ignorance over people who actually love these characters and what they represent. But again, that's how you see it. That's how other people see it. Other people see it as like a fucking masterpiece of art. Again, like this is all subjective, right? So many people, I'm sure so many people feel the same way you do. And other people like myself love these movies and see the beauty in it and see what Zack Snyder is doing. It's like, wow, like this is fucking like really deep. I know some people say about Zack Snyder that he's all style and substance, but again, that's just like a shallow, knock on Zack Snyder. Like if you really break it down, if you break down Man of Steel, and you break down Batman versus Superman, and the philosophy and the theology of Batman v Superman, like it's really asking a lot of interesting questions that we haven't seen in the comic book movie, maybe since Watchmen, the book. Like it's really like to me, it's like really profound shit. It's awesome. Like that's why I watched like so many fucking times. DOS, Death of Superman. The Death of Superman. What you don't like it? You like the Death of Superman? I know some people didn't like it. Me, I thought I was shocked by it. I would give Snyder props for his ambition. He is at least trying to be more than a standard popcorn flick. Yeah, and I think that's why so many people had a problem initially with Batman v Superman because they thought it was going to be, Marvelized. They thought it was going to be like a dumb action. Here's Batman, here's Superman. Here we fight for 2 hours, and then that was it. Like no, like Zack Snyder. Look, Zack Snyder can. Zack Snyder. Excuse me. Got that fucking corona. Zack Snyder can easily do that. He can easily make a popcorn flick. He can easily make like a dumb, 2 hour, 2.5 hour action movie with Batman and Superman fighting. But he didn't want to do that. He's like, look, if I'm going to take these iconic characters, I want to do something different with them. Like I want to engage the audience. I want to make them think. I want to make them ask questions that they never asked before when it comes to these superheroes and to life in general. Like so to me, like that, I give him props for that because like it's awesome. Like to have the balls to do that, dude. Like come on, like what other director is gonna do that? If we got a superhero movie that was hella comic accurate, it would be cheesy. So Snyder did a good job at blending realism with the core of the comics. Exactly. Like these stories are Elseworld stories. Like these are like high art graphic novels. Like these are like this like in the same vein of like a Kingdom Come, Dark Knight Returns, Brian Azzarello's Joker. Like these are just like Elseworld, really deep, mature comic book stories for like mass consumption, and we really haven't had that. Again, I keep I keep fucking shitting on them, but the Marvel movies, right? Which I like the Marvel movies, but they're made for kids because they're under Disney, so they're made for like don't be too dark, don't be too serious. Make sure you have comedy here and there, and make sure there's a lot of action because we have to satisfy the parents and we have to satisfy the kids. But DC is like, look, but DC is like, no, like we don't want to do what Marvel's doing. We want to do our own thing, and we're happy to do our own thing. And I think that's why so many fans, respect Snyder and respect other directors who want to take these characters and do something new with them. Like we don't want Marvel 2.0. Like we don't want that. Like we want DC to be DC. Let Marvel be Marvel and let DC be DC. Like that's what we want. That's what hardcore fans want. We want to see something different. We don't want Marvel every goddamn time. Snyder should be doing post Watchmen darker characters like Stormwatch and Wildcats Authority. He would be perfect for those properties, but the shows just took down Warren Ellis. Shaking my head. Well, I would love to see Zack Snyder direct an episode of The Boys. I think that would be hilarious. I would love to see that, to see what he was doing, to see what he would do with The Boys. Wildcats, yeah, that would be pretty interesting. Stormwatch, like that'd be pretty cool. Warren Ellis, so that would be pretty interesting to see. Like, but again, I think Zack Snyder is gonna fucking with the nightmare sequences that we're gonna get in Justice League. I think that's gonna be fucking hella dark. That's gonna be dark as shit. That's gonna be fucking like epic. Talk about like fucking dark. Whew. Simon says, "What's up, bro? Do you feel Superman Returns had good scenes? Mine was the rooftop machine gun battle, but Snyder's Superman is still the best. Damn near perfect. Yes, Superman Returns. I have a love-hate relationship with Superman Returns. I think the plane sequence where he saves the plane, that fucking like to me, that's like the best Superman action sequence I think we're ever gonna get. And I'm saying that including Snyder and all that stuff. Like that was like the pinnacle. I wish the whole movie was like that because that was epic. And yes, I'm Superman Returns. I like Superman Returns. I think Brandon Routh. I think he was a little too young at the time. I don't like the costume. I thought the S was a little too small. But again, I understand what Bryan Singer was doing. Like he was continuing the Superman Richard Donner storyline. But again, I thought Superman Returns. It's a beautiful movie. I just thought it was like a little slow. It's way too long. It's like over 2.5 hours. And again, like the common complaint was there was not enough action in it, and which is true. But again, like the action it did have, I thought it was pretty cool. But overall, like yes, Superman Returns, it's not as bad as everyone says. Like again, like over time, I think it's a little underrated. I like it, but it wasn't like the best. It wasn't the best Superman movie. It had so much potential. I just wish it would have, been a little bit better. But yeah, it was fine. See, people who don't read comics speaking on the accurate portrayals would be cheesy. Comics haven't been cheesy like that since the mid '80s. Yeah, comics now are fucking like, dude. Have you read anything from DC Black Label? Holy shit, like that is like fucking dark. That's dark. I love DC Black Label, like Batman Damned, and I think Joker Harley Quinn, and the upcoming Batman 3 Jokers. Ugh, dude, that's gonna be epic. That's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for that shit. Like I'm buying that ASAP. Fucking DC, they know how to do dark shit. DC was originally much more oriented for kids than Marvel in the '60s. Classic Marvel was more mature than DC. Then DC changed in the '80s with Dark Knight, Watchmen, and post-crisis continuity. Yeah, I mean Dark Knight Returns and Watchmen, like those books really changed the game when it comes to DC. Like that's what really brought Batman back to like the mainstream, especially at that time. I think with when you had like Batman '89 coming out with Tim Burton, and of course Watchmen was like totally different. Like that changed the game. And post crisis, yeah, like that was crazy. It really fucking just it was insane. Amazing. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, bro. But yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. The Superman Returns plane sequence is Ultimate Superman. The fight scenes were far superior to Snyder's. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. No. Again, the Superman Returns plane sequence, amazing. Amazing. Far superior to Snyder's Superman action scenes in Man of Steel or Batman v Superman. Excuse me. Nah, bro. I can't go with you that. Nah, bro. I can't feel it. I can't feel it like that. Nah, bro. Snyder's on is on another level. I'm so glad that Ralph and Cavill are in the same multiverse now because of Ezra's Flash meeting the CW Flash. I hope one day they can cross over somehow, some way. Well, apparently, Brandon Routh, like there were tons of conversations about him coming to have his own series on HBO Max. Like there were like discussions, rumors. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know how far they've gotten along, but I've heard that they were planning on doing, um, like they had a lot of interest in Brandon Routh coming back as Superman. So we'll see. Again, DC fandom. We'll see if any of that's true. I hope it is because Brandon Routh, like on Crisis, bro, he was amazing. He was absolutely amazing. Just flight, not action. Yeah. Well, I know Bryan Singer. He wanted to make when there was talks of doing a Superman Returns sequel. He was aware of the criticisms that Superman Returns had no action, like very little action, and his sequel was gonna be like fucking. He said it was gonna be like the Wrath of Khan for Superman sequels, which means it was gonna be a lot better. It was gonna be a lot more action in it, and I would have loved to see that. I would have loved seeing that story continue. So, but It is what it is. It is what it is. I would have loved to see that storyline continue, but again, HBO Max. There's the rumors of him coming back as Superman. We'll see how that plays out. But back to this story. What Snyder was talking about Superman triumphant, and Henry Cavill was talking about the character Superman. He says, Cavill admitted that it was hard to pick one favorite moment he had shooting the film, saying that it was all really special to him and a major part of his life that he couldn't remember every moment of. But he did note that the moment where Soup stands under the gravity beam and destroys the world engine was really cool for him. Oh my god, bro, that fucking scene is breathtaking. Breathtaking. That scene where Superman is under the fucking world engine beam, and there's I know people were talking about how for like a quick 5 seconds we could see like Christopher Reeve's face on Henry Cavill's, but that score was amazing. Like that scene gives me fucking chills, bro. Like that was one of the best scenes I think I've ever seen. It's definitely a fan favorite scene for sure. Excuse me. But yeah, that whole scene was fucking amazing. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. One of the best. Shadow. Shadow? What do you mean, bro? Shadow. Am I missing? What are you talking about, bro? Shadow. What do you mean? Oh, my bad. I think I skipped your scene. I think I skipped your question. Excuse me. I skipped the scene. Do you think the Snyder black suit scene was underwhelming? Not because it wasn't a new scene, but was hoping to see Superman with a mullet and a 5 o'clock. Oh, 5 o'clock shadow. Okay, gotcha. Was it underwhelming? I mean, it was cool seeing the black suit. I mean, like that was pretty cool. But again, like I thought it was gonna like break the internet because I heard so many people saying like, watch Justice Con. What Zack Snyder is gonna bring is gonna break the internet. And I was hyped. I was like, oh shit, like what is Zack Snyder gonna show us? It's gonna be epic. And then he brings this scene again, cool, but it didn't exactly blow my mind. I wasn't like, oh my god. It was like it was fine. Like it was cool, but yeah. But DC fandom is another story. I'm like, if he doesn't fucking show something at DC fandom that's gonna break the internet, I'm gonna be fucking tight. I want to be tight. So yeah, Zack Snyder better break the fucking internet at DC fandom. Watch the clip of Chris Reeve's face edited onto Brandon Routh in Crisis. That is Superman right there. Period. Forget the quality of the films. Reeves got the meaning of the character. Oh, you're talking about the what is it? Fuck, what do you call that? Oh, the deep fake. Yeah, that's just creepy. Yeah, I don't like that shit. It looks too fucking real. It looks too fucking creepy. But yeah, I mean, again, Brandon Routh, again, he was chosen to be Christopher Reeves to continue that storyline. So it makes sense why he would do that. But yeah, I mean, Brandon Routh, again, Brandon Routh is an underrated Superman. He is. Again, I would love. He was amazing in Crisis, and I would love to see his story continue. So yeah, I hope he comes back. I hope they announce something cool with him, because I want him to come back because he's fucking awesome. I love Brandon Routh. Didn't get the proper respect, but hopefully, but I'm glad he did at Crisis because he's amazing, amazing. Get my man Brandon Routh back on that suit, bro. We need him on HBO Max. I hope so. DC fandom is Zack's night. I hope so too, bro. Well, I hope it's fucking DC's night in general, because we DC fans deserve the best. And if we don't get the best, we're gonna be tight. We're gonna be looking at Kevin Feige like, "Yo, hey, you got any more room left in Marvel?" So DC better bring it, bro. DC better bring it. Like, I want to see some shit that's gonna blow our minds. I want to see some footage. I want some announcements. I want some confirmations. Like, so they better fucking bring it. Bring the heat. Bring the heat. Because Justice Con was cool. I know my man Tyler from Subjective Reviews. He went in. Bro, I watched his. I don't know if you guys know Tyler from Subjective Reviews, but I don't know if you subscribe to him. I watched his channel. First of all, great channel. Subscribe to the dude. I watched his video. I watched his video on Justice Con. Bruh, he was going in. I was like, damn, Tyler, like, chill, Tyler, chill, my man, chill. You're going in, you're going in. But oh yeah, but that was fucking hilarious. That was hilarious. Again, it's his opinion, it's his critiques. I mean, again, Justice Con wasn't perfect. Like, let's not fucking pretend like it was this awesome event. No, it was fine. It was fine. Like let's not fucking pretend like it was fucking like a fucking Comic Con or some shit. Like, come on, bro. But Tyler, shout out to Tyler. That video was awesome. I highly suggest you go watch it if you haven't already. That shit was funny. that shit was hilarious. I was cracking up. I was like, yo, chill. Bruh. That was too funny, bro. Too fucking funny. All right, I'm gonna talk about the story on one more story here, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I think, goddamn, I went over an hour. Shit. But yeah, Zack Snyder on the future of DC and Justice League. This should be interesting. Because I'm fucking interested. The future. Snyder's hinted at the chance that Superman may not be the last Kryptonian. Ooh, beyond the open pod mentioned earlier, Snyder noted that there was still a chance to build new Krypton in the future because Kal-El still has the Codex inside of him. That's true. A lot of people don't know that. That was from Man of Steel when he had the Codex implanted in him when he was a baby. Shit, I lost my place. Snyder noted that there was still a chance to build a new Krypton in the future because Kal-El still has the Codex inside of him. Yeah, who knows what's possible? Snyder said. There's also a chance that Faora and some of Zod's army code return someday. Zack Snyder is doing a lot of teasing. With Zack and Deborah Snyder both saying that they thought it was possible they could survive in the Phantom Zone, with the director adding, "You never know. You never know." So we could see the return of Faora coming back in Justice League or future movies. Man of Steel 2? Or Superman, the next Superman movie, perhaps? As for the Snyder cut of Justice League, which is now officially happening, the only reveal that Snyder made was that General Swanwick, Henry Lennox, who he previously revealed as being John Johns, better known as the Martian Manhunter, has an arc that will eventually see him becoming Secretary of Defense. What happens when an alien is one of the highest levels of office in the U.S. government? That and other questions will have to wait until Zack Snyder's Justice League finally arrives in 2021. Oh my God, bro. So what did we learn today? Doomsday, still alive, possibly, or still around. Faora and her Kryptonian army goons may possibly return in Zack Snyder's Justice League or future movies. And of course, Harry Lennox, Martian Manhunter. What will his role be in the future movies? And the open Kryptonian pod? Maybe Kara, maybe Supergirl, maybe she's with Darkseid, brainwashed. Oh, so many fucking burning questions I want to fucking know, dude. So many fucking questions I want to fucking know. It's gonna be fucking epic, bro. It's gonna be fucking epic. I cannot wait. Oh, come on, bro. How can you not be excited for this shit? Marvel has been killing it for years now, but a lot of people forget that DC has been killing the game since the 1990s till Bale Batman. Wow, a lot of people hated Daredevil movie, Punisher with Thomas Jane. I like Thomas Jane as Punisher. I thought the movie was a little weird, especially like since like they were in Florida, which is fucking weird because Punisher is supposed to take place in New York. So that was weird. But Thomas Jane as Punisher, dude, his fucking Dirty Laundry, ah, 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 that was fucking like that was the best Punisher movie with Thomas Jane. That was fucking dope. That was hot. I was like, that was fucking cool though. That Dirty Laundry, Thomas Jane, best Punisher movie I've ever seen. I really want to see Michael B. Jordan as an Elseworld Superman because he pitched a spinoff of him as Calvin Ellis to WB. Yeah, you talking about Killmonger? Killmonger? Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like Superman, Calvin Ellis, like in the multiverse. Since Flash is doing the multiverse thing, like why not tease Michael B. Jordan as like an Elseworld Superman? Like that'd be pretty cool to see. I don't know. Like Michael B. Jordan, like I was just like, I'm hit or miss on Michael B. Jordan sometimes. But if they introduce like Calvin Ellis, like in fucking Earth 93 or so shit, like that'd be pretty cool. Like I wouldn't mind that at all. Like seeing like Black Superman. Dun, 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 dun. I love the early Marvel movies. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Like the cheesy. You're talking about like not from like fucking the 1990s, like the Roger Corman Fantastic Four movies, or like talking about like early MCU movies, like Daredevil with Ben Affleck. Oh, duh, that movie's terrible. That movie's terrible, and he was terrible in it. But he's fucking Batman. But he's awesome as Batman, which is so fucking weird. Like, how can you be so bad at Daredevil, which is basically a fucking Batman, and yet be so awesome as Batman? That's fucking hilarious. Like that's fucking weird. Like you killed it as Batman, bro. No. Oh, okay. Not those. Okay. Okay. I was about to say, my man, I was like, yo, like you going way back. You going fucking back in the deep. Not those. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. just like a little crazy. Just wanted to make sure. Just like talk about like fucking Roger Corman. Like, nah. Like, we can't have those, bro. we can't see those movies. Yeah, I like Daredevil Ben Affleck. I mean, that's cool, bro. I know a lot of people said that the director's cut of Daredevil is a lot better. I haven't seen it. Like maybe one of these days I'll watch it. But I heard a lot of people say that the director's cut of Daredevil is a lot better. So, but overall, like the movie for me was just like, like it was fine. But yeah, that's gonna do it. That was my wow. Went an hour and 15 minutes. Goddamn. But thank you everyone for showing up. That was my Man of Steel discussion. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing a live stream sooner, maybe tomorrow. If you have any suggestions on what topics you want me to talk about, just click on the link below. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit me up on the messages on Twitter, Instagram if you have any suggestions. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming. Simon Says, Ethan Ray, Panther God. It was all good, bro. Thank you for showing up. And yeah, man. Just follow me on Twitter, Instagram. If you have any movie suggestions that you want me to discuss on the next stream, maybe tomorrow, that'd be pretty cool. Well, I wish Matt Damon would have played Matt Murdock. Yeah, Matt Damon would have been a great Matt Murdock if it was like fucking like 2002 or something when he was younger. But yeah, he would have been a great. He would have been a great Matt Murdock. He would have been cool. I would love to see it. Matt Damon play Matt Murdock. That would have been really cool. Cool. Thanks. Have a great day. You too, man. Simon Says, thank you for showing up. And of course, like I said, if you have any other suggestions on what you want me to talk about, just follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Subscribe. And most likely I'll be doing a live stream maybe tomorrow. And yeah, until then, thank you everyone for showing up. Have a great day. And don't forget, if anyone gives you shit about Zack Snyder or Man of Steel, tell them to fuck off. Because Zack Snyder and Man of Steel are the fucking GOAT. And that is the fucking truth.